Do you think Ray Sremmurd can come back though?
Ray Sremmurd. Do I think they can come back?
They just dropped the song.
They did just drop a song. It's got 900K on Spotify, it looks like. Do you know when it dropped?
Whenever the last drop date was.
Friday.
Yes.
So like a couple days ago, today's Monday.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I feel like they're kind of industry pushed though. You know? Like,
of course.
I'm not seeing anybody organically talk about this song.
That's a good point.
And then wasn't there like some issues with Slim Jimmy? Like,
yeah, but I don't think. I think that didn't really get too far.
And then they broke up, maybe.
They were just apart for a little while. But Sway Lee was supposed to drop a solo album, which never got dropped. So now they've been talking about dropping Shrem Life since the beginning of this year. It was supposed to drop May. That's what Mike Will Made It said. But then they ended up dropping a single, which I don't think was bad. Then they ended up dropping Community D with Flo Milli, I think. That song was absolute buns, trash, garbage. Anyone that heard that song was like, yo, who was in the studio when they thought this should get recorded? Who was in the studio when they thought this should get put out? And who the hell put money behind this to get a film crew to make a music video for it? So that was a disaster. We didn't hear from them for the next 6 months. And then now they dropped the song. I think this song is okay. It's nothing special. It's what I expect. That's what I expect from Ray Sremmurd. I think, like I've always said, I think they work great together. I think they're better together than apart. But apart, I think Sway Lee's better than Slim Jimmy. I think together they fuse, create a great product. But I do think they need movement behind them. They need something big on TikTok. They need some sort of challenge to get everyone to remember, like, yo, this is Ray Sremmurd, and they're here, and they're about to do something. Otherwise, I think stuff is going to fall on deaf ears.
Shrem Life 2 is actually amazing.
Yeah. Shrem Life 1 is also top to bottom hits.
Yeah. Yeah. They had, like, old people always talk about how Ray Sremmurd would have been crazy in the TikTok era. Yeah. Especially with, like, Black Beatles.
I mean, that was Vine era and
Look Alive.
Crazy. Even Shrem 3 was pretty good. Like, Power Glide was a really good song. A really good song.
True. I don't even see that. Where is it? But yeah, regardless, I mean, I think that they have the industry, so they could get something on the radio and like brainwash, if they needed to, people to like a certain song, you know? Like just play it on the radio a million times until it's stuck in someone's head. They've got the money to do so. And Sway Lee does have a knack for making good choruses.
Do you think what's held them back is not being in the limelight for 3 years? Like, we know their music is performed well, but we don't see them hanging out with everybody. We don't see them popping out a lot. Sway Lee we'll see here and there, but it's kind of like
they're kind of last gen.
They allowed people to believe they faded into obscurity. Not necessarily falling off, but falling back.
Yeah, I agree. I think that they're almost the level of... It's not like they were the last SoundCloud generation. Like, they had way more commercial success. So I think that they're allowed to fall back a little bit because, again, they have the resources to just get right back where they started. That, granted, if they have a good song.
So what's a flop if they sell?
What did Srem Life 3 do? Or Srem 3?
I don't know.
I'll look it up. So that dropped in 2018.
If I had to guess, I might have done like 62K.
And you have to realize that it was 57.
Oh, that was close.
You have to realize that sales are down now because the Billboard changed their rules. And I doubt people are buying merch bundles from Ray Sremmurd.
So you're thinking 25K?
I don't even know 25.
No, don't tell me they're going to do like 15.
No. I'm thinking like at least 30. At least 35.
Keep in mind, Quavo and Takeoff did like 30, I think. And I think they were hotter and had more buzz than Ray Sremmurd does right now.
But I think that's like the factor in it. Like Ray Sremmurd's coming back, whereas before Takeoff passed away, the narrative behind the Migos after Culture 3 was like, all right, nobody wants, like, we're getting the same music every album. Mm-hmm. Whereas Ray Sremmurd, I feel like we haven't heard what they've done in a while. So I feel like people will be more.
But people
Conducive.
really did enjoy the album when it came out. The Quavo and Takeoff album, they said it was great.
I didn't even listen to it.
Me neither.
So
I'm taking their word for it though.
yeah. Well, I'm talking about like usually
Leading
I do my own lens. Am I listening to the Ray Sremmurd album? Yes. Did I listen to the Quavo Takeoff? I was not about to. Am I going to listen to a Takeoff solo album? I'll listen to a couple tracks. But I really don't care about Migos anymore.
Do you think they're gonna try to release a Takeoff solo album? Like posthumous albums are a free bag. We've seen constant people do it.
I think that could happen, and I think it would do well.